Hey boys and girls, Squee913 here, or King Squeeth the 16th if you prefer. Back with another battle replay. This one is done by our advisor of troop movement, HJK561. And it is the Dwarves versus the Misty Mountain Orcs. Alright, so let's see what he's got going on here. First of all, we have a very interesting map location. It's in the mountains. Looks like there's not a really big avenue of escape for the dwarves. This looks like it's a fight to the death for them. I'm not so sure about that. They might be able to run away there. But in any case, we have the Dwarven Nobleman as his general. A unit of catapults. A unit of ballista. The Guards of Khazad-dûm. Heavy infantry. Some more heavy infantry. Looks like 1, 2, 3 units of spearmen. Another unit of Dragon Slayers, and another unit of Khazad-dûm, Guards of Khazad-dûm, and of course we have several axe throwers, 1, 2, 3 axe throwers, and iron crossbowmen. I believe that's the makeup of his army. He's starting to move them around. Let's go ahead and speed up a little bit until he gets his formations done. I am King Squeeth, I am awesome. Dee-dee-doo-doo. Come sing with me, King Squee. Okay, I'm stopping now. Alright. Looks like he's ready to go. Alright, sorry, I was, oh gosh. Slow this down, back down to 1. I turned up the quality a little bit for you guys. I forgot I was on such a low quality. So it looks like he's made two very separate armies, of course. He has a siege engines over here on the left, unprotected, and a very compact army on the right, instead of the traditional spread out battle line. I'm very interested to see what he's wanting to do with this. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention, he's fighting the Misty Mountain Orcs. Or maybe I did mention it and forgot that I didn't mention it. And the Misty Mountain Orcs are over here. Alright, looks like their units consist of, they have cave trolls, several archers, orc bodyguards, of course the ballistas, catapults, okay, that's catapults, Rarg riders, heavy goblin archers. They sure are taking their sweet time. They're not in a hurry to get into it, obviously. Looks like they're going to send their cave trolls in first. This is going to be a very interesting battle, I think. Alright, so he stopped his army here. This is a good defensive position, actually. Kind of. They'll have to march uphill to get to him, so he'll have so he'll have terrain advantage. Sorry, I have people mowing outside for some reason. Hurrah. And I'm a little worried about the siege engines over here unprotected, but we'll see how it goes. Let's speed things up just a little bit to get them closer. Oh, would you cut the grass later? Jesus, Javier, I'm trying to record things. Yeah, you tell him, Logan. My cat doesn't even like it. Alright, so the trolls are coming. Oh, okay, and they unleashed their crossbows and axe throws. Oh, and now the trolls are charging. This is going to be interesting. Wow. Man, that's always impressive no matter how many times you watch it. Of course, now he's pulling them back because they are just annihilating those missile throwers. Except the crossbowmen. He hasn't pulled them back yet. Let me, hang on. Let me increase the volume a little bit. There we go. Make things just a little bit louder. Okay, now they're taking on the spearmen. Oh, the spearmen are taking them down. Look at that! Oh, those spearmen are annihilating those trolls. That's something interesting to keep in mind. Now, these are dwarves, of course. Now, and they're sending the Rarg riders after the siege engines, which is what I feared would happen. without the siege engines doing much good. But still, man, those dwarven spearmen just annihilated those cave trolls. That's something to keep in mind next time we have to go fight some cave trolls. Spearmen, I'm assuming it's all spearmen, not just dwarven spearmen, are going to be quite effective. Now, the goblin army is marching in on the right-hand side, so maybe it was a smart move for him to mass his army over here. I don't know about not giving these guys any sort of protection, because now his siege engines are completely useless. But I don't think this battle is going to hinge on the siege engines alone. Alright, now he's got Misty Mountain Orcs charging into his crossbowmen. He might have wanted to get those out of there, but we'll see. This Dwarven Spearmen are now fighting the final cave trolls and some heavy infantry, Orcs. But they're holding their own, obviously. We got some more Orcs over here fighting. Looks like these units haven't even been engaged yet. These crossbowmen are getting decimated. They're not going to last very long. Not against the whole brunt of the horde, so to speak. Oh, that was not good. Their own catapult hit their own men. Oh, you silly, silly goblins. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, well that was a little closer, but still, it hit their own men. Oh, these guys who were firing the catapults need to be fired. Oh, well, no one ever said orcs were very smart. And they're sending more orcs after the siege engines. I don't know why. Those siege engines, the warg riders would have taken care of them. Don't know why they need to split their forces. But then again, this is the computer, so now he's sending the guards of Khazad-dûm to go fight them. I guess to try and protect his flank. Perhaps he was worried that the warg riders would then circle around, and he's sending these guys to try and keep them from doing that, which it looks like they're doing a pretty good job of so far. Well, at least this unit. This unit still looks like it's gonna try and march around them. No, now he's pulling them back. Maybe he was just trying to bait them this way? I suppose it's possible. We have a line of orcs about to crash into a bunch of spearmen. And as we can see, that's probably not going to go very well for the orcs. Oh, there's a dead orc. Alright, I'm trying to show some close-up action, but I can't forget the whole battle itself. Like this, for example. Obviously, the spearmen have pushed this flank forward and are continuously pushing this flank forward, so this is not boding well for the orcs. The dwarves are just simply out fighting them.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yes, you will. I'm starting to think that the orc armies aren't as strong as other armies when put on equal terms money-wise. Especially in these custom battles, because you can only have so many units, that the orcs really lose their advantage, which is supposed to be numbers. You can't really have an advantage of numbers when either side can only have 20 units, because then both sides are going to have about 20 units. The only way to really give them an advantage of numbers is to fight more than one army at once, in my opinion. But, oof, those warg riders did get a good flank charge on those dwarves. I don't think it's going to make a big of change now. Of course, you got the goblin archers here trying to do some damage. And that many archers are going to do some damage, that's for sure. I just don't think it's going to be enough to change the course of this fight. Of course, we got axe throwers back here doing the same thing, taking on rogue riders, which is not the best thing for them to do, but they seem to be handling themselves fairly well. And it looks like the orc army has been routed. Of course, they're gone. This fight's pretty much over, folks. The main orc infantry has been routed. They're just gonna sweep in there and take out the archers. The archers aren't going to last very long. Oh, there goes the goblin general. Now everything's going splendidly for the orcs. So as you can see here, a whole lot more dead goblins than dwarves. Oh, look at this one little guy running around. See what's going on over here. Now he's bringing up his axe throwers. The Rogue Riders are broken and routed. God, by axe throwers? You guys suck. Oh no, no, they've returned. They were rallied, and the Rogue Riders here rallied as well, but they're not going to do very. Oh my God, look at that! Just completely decimated that first line. Oh, there they. Oh man. Oh God, they're getting massacred by those guards of Khazad-dûm. Oh, and it's all over for the fat lady singing. Where's the other Rogue Riders? Yeah, they got broken too. Good Lord. That was actually kind of impressive just to see those Rogue Riders go down so quickly. Oh man. Alright, so the dwarves are basically just finishing up the route. We can go ahead and just speed up a little bit here. Everyone's broken and routed. No, these guys are still marching. The archers, but they're archers. They're not going to be able to do much. They're just going to keep backing up until eventually they're broken and routed. The dwarves are taking out the ballista. Oh, these guys are actually trying to make another charge. Well, let's see how this works out for them. Are they going to try and charge the same guys? Oh, no, nope, they lost their heart. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They put up a brave face, but you know. So, not a whole lot of tactics after this. You just got the whole army running, you just keep them running. What's this? Oh, some of the orcs did rally. Again, it's not going to do much. Once they've broken once, they're way too easy to break again. They'll march into this. Most of these are still archers. Infantry. So they did get some infantry in here to try and come back, but as we're about to see, this is not going to last long. I am speeding up a little bit because of our 15-minute time limits on our channel right now. Once we get rid of that time limit, I will stop speeding up so much. But there's no real action to micromanage here. It's basically just a picture of dwarves driving goblins back into the mountains. Overall, pretty well fought battle.
The enemy force remains.
A pretty well fought battle.
The army flees the field. After them, cut the cowards down.
The siege engines without any protection kind of bugged me a little bit because they were taken out before they were really a factor. But then again, they were never really needed to be a factor. So this one looked like a sheer outclassed battle. In other words, it wasn't won by brilliant maneuvers or anything like that. It was won by dwarves beating the crap out of the goblins, basically. The computer did find a little. Oh dear God! Good God, Fernando, can you do that like in an hour? Do you have to weed whack under my window? Oh, okay. I will see you guys later. All in all, I think this was a good battle. It was had a couple of mistakes here and there, but it was very well and soundly fought. I didn't see any glaring mistakes that were made, and it basically just looked like the dwarven army just outclassed and outfought. Oh God! Okay, fine. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.